Hey, and welcome back to another short video packed full of information that you can use to build your video production company in smart and profitable ways. And when I say profitable, I mean it. If you're not earning a living wage with your video business, it's really just a passion project. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with being passionate about your work. In fact, you should be passionate about it. But I hope that with some of the skills I teach you in this series, as well as in my free training, 10 Secrets to Video Business Success, that your video production work becomes not just a passion project, but also a sustainable income generating business. Today, I want to talk to you about a very important aspect of running your business, setting your prices and keeping your income high. And that is the art of the discount. And more importantly, when, why, and how you might give one. There are definitely right and wrong ways to discount your services, and doing it wrong can jeopardize your future relationships with your clients. The standard advice that most people just starting out here is that if you want to land clients and keep your business humming along, then you should discount. Well, I disagree. Your prices are set where they are for a reason, and your clients should be able to see that your standard rate brings incredible return on investment for their business. The reason I say never offer discounts is because when you do, especially when you do it to win a client's business for the first time, you're teaching them to expect these low rates, today and in the future. And generally, if a client is bottom line focused and only interested in getting the lowest possible rate, instead of interested in the quality and value that you offer, they'll ditch you as soon as you start charging your normal rates. And let's be honest, that's not the kind of customer that you really want anyway. In general, most clients can be put into one of two categories: price-based and value-based. The kind of clients that you're after are those that see value in what you do and get excited about the talent, knowledge, and creativity you're able to bring to their enterprise. And they're willing to pay you appropriately for it. Those are value-based clients. They're the kind that you want. The others, that is price-based clients, are just looking for the best deal. They might hire you if you give them a good discount, and they might even continue to work with you if you keep your rates low, but they're not going to suddenly start paying your asking price. They'll move on to the next best deal as soon as you stop discounting your work. These clients are neither consistent nor supportive long term. You best serve your business goals by staying true to your prices and seeking out value-based clients. So you might now be wondering, well, if I'm never supposed to discount my work and only work with value-seeking clients, well, what are we talking about here? Well, there are, as always, exceptions to the rule. Let's talk about situations that do call for a discount, and when you decide to give a discount, how to do it right. There are 4 instances that I can think of when you, as a business owner, might reasonably consider giving out a discount. Let's talk through them. Number 1, the client in question is among your best and most loyal. It counts for a lot when the client is consistent and comes to you time and time again for their video work. If you have clients who've been working with you for years, you enjoy the collaboration and they pay you on time, which is truly the ideal situation in which you might consider offering a discount. Think of it as a reward for the people that you truly value, as well as an investment in the longevity of your partnership. Generally, offer it only if they're in the position of needing it and if they go to the trouble of asking. And remember that discounts and offers you give these clients don't have to be a percentage off the final invoice. You might, as an alternative, add in extra services, give them a payment plan, offer extra support, or figure in another kind of bonus. There are plenty of ways to maintain your overhead while offering even more value to your best clients. Think about it creatively. But just to reiterate, this is for your best clients. Discounts are not for new clients, the ones that pay late or the ones that pay little. The second scenario is this: a client is purchasing your services in bulk. Let's say a client is in discussions with you about recurring work or contacting you for several big projects. This is another situation in which you might consider offering a discount. When you're landing several big jobs at a high price point, discounting makes sense and shouldn't cut into your profit margin. For example, early on in my business, I worked with a rather big name client who consistently but intermittently contracted with me for big projects. I approached them with the suggestion that they purchase my services in bulk and in doing so, receive a small discount. Through this process, I was able to lock in a contract that paid me tens of thousands of pounds and brought a huge amount of stability to my work and in turn freedom to my life. Use your best judgment. Offer discounts on bulk services when the contracts are big enough to be worthwhile and bring something you value, like consistent and big profit margins to your business. On to number 3, which is that if the discount is in some way attached to your values. Maybe a percentage of your profits on a certain project is going to charity. Maybe you're producing video content for a charity. In the event that you're working on something for free at a reduced rate because it aligns with your values or passions, then good on you. That's a perfectly acceptable time to give a discount. I recently took on some work for a startup that I'm really excited about. I know they can't afford my typical rates, but I so strongly believe in the work that they do that I gave them a discounted price. This kind of work aligns with my personal beliefs as well as my professional talent, so I felt it was a discount worth giving. When you can make a discount somehow meaningful and let it further promote or emphasize your business goals or your brand's ideals, then it can be compelling for your peers, other clients, and potential customers. And it will go a long way to establish your name and with people who share similar ideals. And lastly, scenario number 4, you're reducing risk for the client. Maybe you're just getting started and you don't have a portfolio to prove your capabilities. Maybe you want to try something unusual for a client you've worked with steadily. Whatever your unique situation, there are times when you might offer a discount in order to reduce the risk your client is taking on. For example, I once worked for 4 years with a large corporation making fairly standard video content that was, to be honest, a bit dry. I appreciated the stability that the work gave me, but I also wanted to branch out and saw lots of potential to expand our relationship, so I offered them a special price on a short film. It was a little bit out of the box for this business, but they accepted my discounted offer. They're excited about what I created and saw new potential for what they could do with video, and ended up booking me for larger projects. In this case, the product I created was untested, and the client took a chance by buying it. They might not have taken that chance had I not offered a slight discount. And the end result was actually a lot more work and at my usual rate. This experience comes down to trust. When clients trust you enough to go out on a limb so you can try something new, a small discount may be in order. Now that we've discussed when you might offer discounts, I want to spend a few minutes talking about how to offer discounts. I mentioned above, but it's worth repeating, that in most instances you should wait until after your client asks for a small percentage off, rather than offering it up straight away. That remains key. You'd also do well to think about discount giving as part of negotiations, especially when it comes to pinning down contracts. What I mean is, when you're hashing out a business contract and a client asks for a discount, ask them first what they have in mind before offering your lowest figure. You might be considering a 10k discount on a 60k job, and they might only have 1k in mind or an add-on service that's free of charge. Let them initially lead the discussions so you don't end up going lower than you need to. Which brings me to my next point. Discounts don't necessarily have to be monetary. Consider offering a bonus service free of charge in lieu of slashing your prices. For example, you might offer them a short strategy call or a guide you've created on getting bigger returns from your video investments. Your customers will feel like they're getting something worthwhile, and it may not actually cost you much extra time and energy. Whether monetary or otherwise, when you have opted to give a discount to one of your customers, make sure you don't underplay the gesture. Your talent, skills, and time are valuable, so don't let the customer walk away with a discount without realizing just how lucky they are. Always acknowledge the discount in person. For example, when they thank you and shake on it, digitally or otherwise, instead of brushing it off with something offhand like, "Oh, it's nothing," try phrasing something like, "I know you do the same for me," or "I really value your business, so I'm glad to help you out." Words matter, and these words let your client know that a discount matters too. Lastly, also make sure that you include the discount as a line item on the invoice you send. Bold it even. Highlight the incredible deal that you've given your client on paper and make sure it's quantified as an actual dollar amount on their bill. Let them see how much they saved when they chose to work with you. That covers discounting and the basics of when and how to do it. But if you're struggling with other aspects of your video production business, from setting prices to connecting with the right customer base, I'd encourage you to watch my free training, 10 Secrets to Video Business Success. In it, I give you a roadmap that's taken me from aspiring videographer to landing big name clients and supporting myself solely through my creative work. Hope to see you there or in the next video. Until next time.